Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back, Force here, and in today's deck spotlight we will be taking a look at the Beasts Galore deck. This deck was used by Locodoco to take second place at the recent Beta Streamer Tournament. It's a strong early to mid game aggro deck, of course featuring beasts. It's got some great synergy from the Scavenging Hyena and Starving Buzzard, some creature removal from Explosive Shot and Hunter's Mark, and then some great utility from Snake Trap and Explosive Trap. Now with the general premise out of the way, let's go ahead and take a look at the deck in action. So it's important to keep in mind when playing any aggro deck that as the game progresses, your likelihood of winning diminishes essentially. So you're really wanting to try to make sure that not only are you getting your trades off early, but that you're trying to hit valuable targets early on. Take out anyone who's important, but also push your damage through. I'm gonna go for an early tracking here, see if we can set something up in the early game. Okay, well, maybe the Scavenging Hyena. We could also go with the King Mukla. I like the Hyena though at this point, especially since we'll have a couple of guys in play to help pump him up if necessary. We also have the Explosive Trap to get rid of any early minions of his, especially if he's using his reinforced hero power. That's going to help clear his board a little bit. Let's see if he's going to go anything here on the first turn though. Serious? Took all that time and then did nothing. That's my favorite. Okay, alright, so turn 2, we're just going to go with this for him. I don't want to drop this with nothing else to support him, basically. So I'm going to go with the Ironfur Grizzly first and then follow up with the Hyena. And so if I trade with the Grizzly, at least the Hyena gets pumped up in the process. That's sort of the game plan. He's going to drop the coin. Let's see what he's getting that for 3. Looks like it is the Wolf Rider. Interesting. Unfortunately, we're going to be dropping this. Well, you know what? We could go with the Animal Companion, right? Let's go with the Companion, see what we get. So we could get a 2-4. We get a 4-4 taunt, even better than the Ironfur Grizzly. So there's 3 things you can get from the Animal Companion. You're either getting a 2-4 that pumps up your other minions, a 4-2 that has charge, or this 4-4 taunt. We get the 4-4 taunt, which was actually absolutely perfect because even if he attacks here, he's not going to finish it off. And yeah, that's actually really, really glorious. So next turn we'll drop down the Scavenging Hyena, and we'll probably Steady Shot unless we draw into something else. Okay, that's nothing we can play right now, so let's Scavenging Hyena, and then we hit him directly, plus a Steady Shot. Then next turn, if he swings into this guy, well, however he kills Misha, we're gonna get +2/+1 on our Scavenging Hyena. And then we can follow that up with an Ironfur Grizzly for more taunt. Oh, looks like he's probably gonna... Well, he can't attack that. He needs to get rid of this, which will pump up that. But then he's gonna trade. Well, he's gonna hit it with his face at least, which will bring him down to 20. So at least we, you know, get something out of that process. And let's go ahead and do the Ironfur Grizzly, as well as a Steady Shot. And then pass the turn. So yeah, he ended up, you know, using up one of the durability here, took some damage from it in the process. Obviously the champion heals him, but... Oh, there's a Hammer of Wrath, and then he might 4 to our face. Although he should save it, Something like that you kind of want to save to pick off creatures. There's no reason to push that damage through, unless it's absolutely necessary. And right now, I'm going to be dropping this thing. And I'd imagine he's going to have a hard time dealing with it. He could have had that extra 4 damage and then finished it off with something else, but I imagine he's going to have a tough time dealing with this now. Most likely. It's a pretty good chance. Holding on to the Flare because the Paladin does have secrets, so we want to make sure we can drop those if need be. Holding on to this, of course, until we get a few more beasts in play. Changes my attack to 1. Well, that's a huge bummer. Let's try to get him killed as soon as possible, so that we can at least get the death rattle out of him, you know? Okay, so we can pump that up. We can go, how about we go like this, actually? And we could just charge, and I think we will. Go like that, go like that, go like that, and then we also drop a steady shot. Fantastic. Well, that worked out all right. And this guy is now a 3-2. He got that +1 attack from our Timberwolf, and then the +1 attack as well from the Unleash the Hounds. That +1 attack from Hounds is permanent until this creature dies.
Justice.
Guardian of Kings, gonna restore himself some health. We're gonna be able to drop that down to one health, and then we can finish him off. Let's check out the Animal Companion first, see what we get. Got the 5-4 taunt, wonderful. Now, let's see. Different choices, different choice. I might actually, boy, I kind of don't want to get rid of him. It's an extra 3 damage from him. I could just get rid of this guy. Oh, how about we get rid of that, actually. So let's Hunter's Mark. Drop his health down to 1. Trade with this. We're going to get our other minions in play. We can swing for 7. These guys get pumped up because we kept him alive, and then we drop a steady shot. And we pass the turn. So this has been a very good game for us. We've been able to be consistently aggressive. We've been able to eliminate the creatures that he has in play. So it's worked out very well. There's the Consecrate, though, clearing almost all of our board. We're going to keep our taunts, but that definitely hurt. And we're going to bypass that and go with an Explosive Trap and a Snake Trap, I think. So let's go for 8 to his face. Then we go Explosive Trap, Snake Trap, and hang him for 2. Now when he swings, Explosive Trap and Snake Trap both trigger. That'll kill his creature, as well as do 2 damage to him. And even if he gets rid of these, we can finish him off with a steady shot unless he heals up. So this +4/+4, so he is going to get rid of one of my creatures. And unfortunately that makes it so that the Explosive Trap doesn't kill him anymore. But we still have the Snake Trap coming through with 3/1/1s. And, okay, so he's gonna kill both my taunts. But again, here come the snakes. We got the steady shot, so we still have the game. There we go. He attacks into that. We got 3 damage, 4/5 coming through. Oh, I'm sorry. Explosive Trap triggers when your hero's attacked, not when anything else. All right, well, it doesn't matter, because here is the 2, 3, and 4 for the win. Okay, let's go ahead now and conclude by taking a quick look at the deck list here for Beast Galore. Starting off, we've got 2 Hunter's Mark. Really good for creature removal, especially those big beefy creatures. You can drop their health down to 1, pick them off with one of your smaller beasts. We've got the Flare, just one of them, because not every deck has stealth or secrets in it, but it's a nice auxiliary card to have. Plus, you can typically get a bunch of card draw thanks to your Starving Buzzard, and that makes it so that there's a pretty good chance you'll draw into it, even though there's only 1. 2 trackings also helps for things like drawing into Flare. Plus, you know, you just look at, you get to pick out the top 3 cards and pick which one you like. Very nice to have. Unleash the Hounds, pumping up your beast, giving them charge. Really good to use to turn that you've dropped either a big beast or you've got a ton of small beast in play, such as turn after a Snake Trap, pump them up, hit with that. Timberwolf to pump up your other beast. Explosive Trap, good for clearing the opponent's board. Snake Trap, good for getting beast in play. Great thing about Snake Trap too is it also triggers Starving Buzzard. So if you have a Starving Buzzard in play and a Snake Trap goes off, you are drawing 3 cards. Very, very good. Ironbeak Owl for silencing a minion, plus it is also a beast, extra benefits. Scavenging Hyena, getting pumped up every time a beast dies. The Starving Buzzard, draw a card whenever a beast comes, whenever you summon a beast. You get the Animal Companion, which gives you one of those 3 beasts, the 4/4 taunt, the 2/4 that pumps up your other minions, or the 4/2 charge. The Ironfur Grizzly, nice taunt, plus a beast. King Mukla, it's the 5/5 for 3, so it's a very strong creature early game, especially if you go second, you can drop it turn 2. However, the drawback is that your opponent gets 2 bananas, which is a card that allows them to give a creature +1/+1. Houndmaster pumping up a beast, +2/+2, plus giving it taunt, very, very nice utility. And then we've got explosive shot for direct creature removal, +2 damage to adjacent ones. And then the Savannah Highmane, this is the 6/5 with death rattle of summoning 2/2 hyenas in play, which they themselves are also beasts. Alright guys, that is a quick look at the deck list here for the Beast Galore. Once again, this was the deck used by Locodoco to take second place at the Streamer Tournament. Pretty strong deck, again, very strong early to mid game aggro deck. Gets progressively weaker as the games go on though, so try to make sure that you get your wins early. Thanks so much for watching. If you like the content, please subscribe, and as always, keep watching and keep owning.